Good morning and welcome back to Relationship Arena. This is Being Ready for Commitment. I am your host, MC Hardaway, and this is where we talk about all things marriage, relationship, commitmentship, and situationship. And on today, I had a question. When you in these relationships, my question to you is, how do you know when you are no longer enough? Do you stay in a relationship to where you feel this way? Do you look elsewhere? Do you break the commitment that you have? Or do you feel like the commitment that you have already established in the beginning has already been broken? So, what do you do? Do we stay there and be unhappy? Did the partner tell you that I am no longer happy with you? Or are you being shown that you're just not enough? You unappreciated. You are not wanted. They're looking somewhere else at what they think they want versus what they have. How do you know when you're not enough? And once you feel that way, what steps are you taking to make sure that you have clarity on this feeling? Let me tell you now, being in a relationship and having that not enough feeling is not good. It don't feel good. It makes you feel less than and unwanted. And let's just be honest. Who wants to feel that way? It messes with your mentality. It messes with your sensibility of being there. It keeps a lot of negative energy in the room, on your mind. And now you just don't know what you should do. You made a commitment to this individual that I'm going to be with him or her. But now him or her is making you feel like you're irrelevant, that you don't exist. So what do? Do you stay there? I wouldn't stay there. But let me tell you this. Before I decide to pick up and leave after being made as if I am not wanted, I would definitely try to rectify the situation. I want to get answers. So mainly I will go to my spouse, ask him or her, what is going on with us? I feel this particular type of way. I feel like maybe I'm not at the top of your list or a priority for you in our relationship. I want to get answers because before I make that next and final move, I want to make sure I've done all I can on my end to fix the situation, if at all. I don't want our relationship to go from a relationship or a marriage to a situation and I just stay there and endure this type of feeling. That's unnecessary. Why should we be miserable in relationship? We not. That's the whole reason for a partnership. You know, to have somebody there that's with you, that love you, that care for you, that cherish what you are and what you are bringing to your relationship, the joys of it all, the process of moving through different journeys and trials, enjoying your life, traveling, laughing so much. Oh my goodness, laughter is such a good way to enjoy yourself. Those things is part of partnership. If you're going to feel unwelcome and like you're not good enough, there is no reason to be in a relationship. It's now no longer a relationship. So what steps would you take? You know, some folks might go to counseling and that's good. If you want to go to counseling and the other person is willing to do that, why not? You want to make sure you have covered all the grounds to the best of your ability before you make your final decision. I mean, because it probably can be rectified. Let's just think about it. Excuse me. Everybody don't have the same way of thinking, right? So if it's two of you in a relationship, one of you feeling unwanted and neglected, the other partner may or may not feel the same way. It might be something that's going on with that partner to where they are neglecting you unintentionally. Or maybe they're stressed. Or they have something else on their plate and they just hadn't thought about you because they're always thinking about themselves and maybe trying to get themselves out of something. That's when you need to talk about those things. You don't have to just up and run because it gets hard. That's where the relationship comes into effect. You have to stand strong with your relationship if you have one. It takes two now to keep it going, not just one. Now, if you do, on the other hand, you go and express your feelings in a moderate way, in a respectful way to your mate and saying, oh, I don't like how I'm feeling. I do feel like I'm being disrespected, unwanted, and all these type of things. And then the mate is just sitting there looking at you, wondering why you were talking to them, and maybe give you some one word answers and being disrespectful. You know what? Then you possibly have you a good problem. A real problem. Because it sounds like there's a true disconnect that needs to be mended. So now we on to the next version of this thing. Are both parties willing to go get some additional help or a third mediator that can help you in the relationship industry to get to the bottom line of this, so maybe y'all can actually have a really good relationship or get it back to where it was, or even better. We want it better. But if one party says I'm willing and the other party says I'm not willing, now you're at another step. It sounds like somebody already has both feet out the door. And instead of just saying that and being upfront with you, they being really disrespectful and passive with it instead of just being clear. Look, just tell people what you need them to understand. Stop hiding everything. If you want to be here, then say, I don't want to be here anymore. I think the time has passed. We have done all we can do. I would rather leave this relationship the way it is and just go on by my business. Let's not drag this out. Let's not be disrespectful. Be clear. This is no longer what I want. I know it's going to hurt your feelings. I apologize. Whatever the case is. But I would like to leave this relationship. Now, I know women like an explanation for everything, because we do want clarity. That's how it helps us to get better and digest things and information. But men don't necessarily need all of that. They feel the way they feel and they can leave. But to help each other out, just try to be as clear as you can. Nobody wants to feel like they're not enough, like they're unwanted. What they're doing has no meaning and no significance behind it. So let's try to be clear. I want everybody to want to be where they are. But it takes more than just my want and one person out of your relationship to want it. One person is in the relationship and the other person is mentally gone from the relationship. You have no relationship. It's already gone. But before you make that final decision, make sure you try to speak with the spouse and y'all get connected on some type of level or some understanding. And if you can fix the relationship and mend it, because sometimes the relationship gets a little stale, it gets old, and it just needs some revitalizing. Needs some new ways of doing things, just to bring the spark back, because sometimes it can dull. And that might be what you need. But on the other hand, if one of the spouses is saying, hey, I don't want to be here no more, I don't want to be with you, this is not what I want, please leave me alone, then by all means, leave them alone. Leave them alone. So that's my question and my suggestions for you. I would like everybody to be happy where they are, but I know you have to also be with the right person to do that. It doesn't work if you're with someone that doesn't want to be with you. Don't try to force the situation. Don't stay in something that's not healthy and not prospering. The whole goal is to be with someone that's going to love you through it all. And it works both ways, not just one party. So that's what I have for you today. I am thankful to come and talk to you on this Saturday morning. I want everybody to want that, for themselves. But, you can't really have a successful relationship if loving yourself is in the dumps. So work on that too. Work on yourself and as well work on your relationship. Keep that spice going. Let's keep it healthy and moving forward. Let's do it. We kings and queens out here. You can definitely do it. You can have it, but you have to have the mind to want to do it. And be with the right partner to do just that. All right, so that's all I have for you today on this Saturday morning. It's beautiful outside. It's a little chilly, but it is gorgeous. I hope everybody enjoys the rest of their weekend. Get you some good laughter, enjoy yourself, relax, whatever it is that makes you happy. All right? And share this. Share this podcast with somebody that it may can help and give some insight to. All right. So you can visit me on my website at www.relationshiparena.com. You can post your comments or write a letter, whatever makes you happy, and I can read on the air and maybe give you some advice on that. Give you a little feedback. I'm also on Twitter. Now, I think my Twitter page is MC Hardaway 7. It's somewhere around there connected to Relationship Arena. We're going to work it out though. Okay. But that's all I have. Again, this is Relationship Arena, being ready for commitment. I am your host, MC Hardaway, and I look forward to speaking to you on another day, another Saturday. In the meantime, enjoy your weekend, and that's all I have. Holla.